What's good, fellas? Welcome to this presentation. The topic for today is the secret to unbreakable self-confidence. All right? So if you look at people, who are known for having high levels of confidence, someone who's coming to mind right now is Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant. If you ever watch Kobe Bryant on the basketball court, he was extremely confident, right? Michael Jordan was like that too. There's certain basketball players that were really confident, and you'll see this in other sports too. You'll see this in entertainment. You'll just see this in different fields. There's certain people in their field that when they show up, you can just see it in their eyes that they're just super confident. But where does this confidence come from? And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's something that most people will not be willing to do. But if you're willing to do it, you can develop unbreakable self-confidence. It's this ability to seek out discomfort. What do I mean? That thing that most people don't want to do, you become the kind of man that goes and does it. Because then when you do that shit, when you look someone in the eye, you could look them in the eye and have a certain type of confidence because you know they ain't do that shit. You know they don't have what it takes to do what you did. Like, I tell you about my morning routine because you can see where my confidence comes from. If I wake up at 4 a.m. every single morning, I wake up at 4 a.m. I wake up and I do my affirmations every single morning. I go and I work out every single morning. I do a cold shower every single morning. I write my goals down every single morning. I take action towards my goals every single morning. I read every single day. I meditate, not every day, but pretty consistently. What else? I do something every single day that I love to do. Why do I do that? Because I got to take care of my state of mind. I got to take care of my emotions, right? If I'm always doing a bunch of difficult shit and I never do any shit that I love to do, then it's, you can find yourself in a very heavy and dark place where you're a little too serious and shit like that. You got to be able to know that you're creating and you're executing and you're choosing to be a certain way, but you're not stuck in any identity. That's one thing about me that you'll find, I'm not stuck to an identity. I can shift. I can move into different ways of being. I could be chill. I could be relaxed. I could be like, hey, what's up? It's all good. I could be like that, or I can be sharp. I can be whatever I need to be. And that's how you need to see yourself. You got to see yourself as a type of man who can become what he needs to be to get the job done. If I need to be laid back to get the job done, I'll be laid back. If I need to be sharp and assertive, I'll be sharp and assertive. If I need to be wise and intellectual, I'll be whatever I need to be to get the job done. That's what I'll do. But I practice being this way, right? I seek out the discomfort. The reason why Kobe Bryant was so confident is because he made his practice more difficult than the game. His practice was more intense and more difficult than the actual game. Like when he was about to go play against the Celtics or whatever it was, his practice was more difficult than that. So when he shows up to the game, he has a certain type of confidence because it's too easy for him. Right? So that's what I do. Why do I do the things that I do? Why do I wake up 4 a.m. in the morning? Why do I work out every single day? Why do I do these things? Because I challenge myself. I seek out the discomfort. So then when I go out into the world and people try to challenge me, they can't shake me. They can't break me because I already challenged myself. I already handled my demons. I already triggered myself. So you can't trigger me. I've already put myself through pain. I've already put myself through difficulty. So if you try to throw difficulty at me, I'll eat it up. I'll eat it for breakfast because I already ate it for breakfast. I ate something worse for breakfast. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get that confidence. You can't pull confidence out your ass. You actually have to go and get it or develop it. And that's how I developed it, through my actions, through my beingness, through it. The work has already been done. When I show up, like when I approach a girl, I'm showing up as the beast that did all the shit throughout the day. So that's who's showing up. You don't see the girl and then all of a sudden, okay, now I need to become a beast. Now I need to become attractive. No, you're already a beast. You're already attractive because you were doing your shit. So when the girl shows up, all you gotta do is approach her and just be who you are. Like, that's the secret, man. The secret is, what are you doing behind closed doors? What are you doing when nobody's watching? Right? Are you challenging yourself? Are you gaining more knowledge? Are you working on your physique? Are you sharpening your mindset? Are you building up your discipline? Are you being courageous? Are you taking action? What's going on? When I shut off this Facebook Live, what do? That's what creates the character. If I shut off this Facebook Live and then I just go and eat some donuts and I go and bullshit and, you know what I mean, and make excuses and shit, you're going to be able to tell. You're going to be able to tell. You can't hide that shit. You could try to hide it, but smart people will be able to see through the bullshit. You can only fool an actual fool. But if you want high quality women, if you want to attract high quality clients, if you actually have to be high quality. You actually have to walk your talk. So you want to be like, this is a secret. If you want unbreakable confidence, if you want that confidence that nobody else possesses, if you want to show up and feel good and feel powerful, you got to put the work in, bro. You got to go and seek out discomfort. You got to go and find these challenges. You got to go and face your fears. And when you overcome them, when you take on these challenges and you get past them, you feel accomplished. That's where the power, that's where the strength comes from. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend it, because you actually earned it. You actually deserve it. And so you can unleash it on the world and nobody can stop you. And you will attract like-minded people. That's how you build your tribe. That's how you get new friends and you attract feminine women, because you step into your masculinity. The more masculine you become, the more feminine women you will attract. More submissive they'll be, the more compliance. Right? If women are trying to be alpha with you and trying to boss you around and shit like that, it's because you're not really going into your masculine energy like that. You got to show it. You got to show. You can't be apologetic. You can't be apologizing for your masculinity. Like that nice guy shit, that has to come to an end. It's not attractive. Nobody wants a nice guy. I don't want no nice guy around me. I'm not trying to talk to a nice guy. I want the guy that's going to, call me out on my shit. That's how you grow. If you're always nice with people, people can't respect that because they know you're full of shit, man. Nice guy shit don't work. You gotta let your true, authentic expression come out little by little. Work on being more real with people. When you feel like saying no, tell the person no. When you don't want to do something, don't do it. Right? But when you do want to do something, you do it. Even if you're afraid. Even if you're nervous. Because that's how you strengthen your character. Every single thing that's challenging, that's difficult, when you start off, you're not going to be comfortable doing it. But that's how you develop your character. That's how you become a beast, by putting yourself in these situations over and over. Consistently, not just once in a blue moon. Consistently, every single day. The shit that I'm telling you about. I do things that are gonna make me feel like a beast every single day. That's why I feel like a beast. That's why I feel confident. That's why I feel powerful, because it's consistent. Right? And when I was being a nice guy, I used to be a nice guy and be soft and passive and shit like that. And that was the vibe I carried. Right? And people used to try to, disrespect me or they try to test me. Right? That's the best way to put it. They would try to test me because they're like, oh, he ain't really about no shit. Because I wasn't carrying that energy, because I wasn't really on top of my shit. I wasn't really being the kind of man I want to be. You want to feel powerful. You want to feel strong. You want to feel courageous, all that shit. You got to be the man you truly want to be. Stop, holding back. Stop complying. Stop conforming. Stop trying to fit in a box. You are a unique being. You're supposed to be different. You're supposed to stand out. You just got to calibrate it so it's not, so it's not goofy or not stupid or anything like that. You got to learn how to, but you're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to look stupid at first. That's part of it. And then you get better and better as you go. I saw in the other video I just finish making, I talk about rewarding yourself. When you're doing your shit, when you set a goal and you start taking action, you start moving towards your goal, start reward yourself. Don't wait for the goal, right, to be happy. Start being happy now. Start being fulfilled now. Start enjoying the process now. Because if you ever seen that movie Soul, right? The guy hits his goal and then he's like, now what? That's exactly what happens to people. They set a goal and they wait until they hit the goal to be happy. And then they hit the goal and they have a little temporary happiness, and then now they're stuck again. They're like, oh shit, what happened to the happiness? You're supposed to be happy throughout the journey. You're supposed to enjoy the journey. It's the journey of becoming the person that you're going to become by going towards a goal. When I set a goal, I don't set a goal because, oh, that goal will make me happy. I set the goal because it gives me something to grow towards. It gives me a reason to evolve. It gives me something to move towards. It gives me some direction, some purpose, some order. But I'm not setting a goal because a goal is going to make me happy. I don't need anything to make me happy. I'm happy right now. That's a lie that we've been told, that we need something to make us happy. We don't need shit. You happy right now. Just the fact that I have air to breathe, I'm happy. Because I have food in my fridge, I'm happy. Because I have family that I can, talk to and communicate to and that have my back, I'm happy. Because I have women in my life, I'm happy. Because I have health and strength, I'm happy. Like I don't need shit to be happy. These dudes try to sell you all this shit. Oh, you need this car and you need this thing and you don't need this. You don't need none of that, man. There's people out there that are like barely have shit and they're happier than people who have everything. There's people who have all these things going for them and they're miserable. You hear about it. You hear people, great, successful people committing suicide and shit like that. Because they've been sold the lie that, oh, once you get this and get that, then you'll be happy. No, it's not true. Those things can add on to your happiness. Like, of course, if I get, a certain amount of money, I will be happier. But it's not, the money's not going to make me happy. It's either I'm happy or I'm not. It's either I'm fulfilled or I'm not. It's either I'm doing my shit or I'm not. Ain't no, when you get this, then you know. That's bullshit. You should set goals. You set these goals because it gives you a journey. It gives you another storyline to your movie that you're creating. Your life is a movie. See, your life is a movie. How can I make my movie amazing? If you're gonna plan on having grandkids, you want to create a life that when you talk to your grandkids, you could tell them stories about your life, not somebody else's life. Oh, this is what so-and-so did. No, here's what I did. And they'll be like, wow, grandpa was so cool. That's what you want, man. Like, you are the movie, not somebody else. They try to make it seem like, oh, celebrity was supposed to worship celebrities and worship this person. And I don't worship in shit. I am my celebrity, right? I admire myself. I am my number one fan. That's why I create myself so that I can be proud of myself, right? That's what gets me going. My own self-love, my own self-respect, my own self-fulfillment. And then when you love yourself and you respect yourself and you do your shit, now you can give. Now you can truly go out and love someone. Now you can truly go out and help someone. You got to help yourself first, though. You can't be approaching these women, talking to women, trying to get something from them. You should be, if you're talking to a woman, it should be because you want to give something to her. What are you going to give to her? When I approach a woman, I'm thinking, okay, what emotions can I trigger in her that's going to make her feel good? I'm not thinking, oh, man, I want her number. I want that. That's beginner shit. That's newbie shit. Right? Amateur shit. Intelligent, wise men understand attraction. And they understand that the girl is seeking something. So you need to demonstrate what she's seeking. She's seeking value. She's seeking experiences. They say girls just want to have fun. That's true. They want to have fun. What does that mean? They want to experience positive emotions. How are you going to help this girl to experience positive emotions? Every girl's different. Some girls, like there's this girl I know, She loves cars, man. She loves to be in the car going fast as fuck. Those are the emotions she wants. So if I can't give her the car ride, I got to figure out how to give her those same emotions, like excitement. She likes the excitement, the thrill. I got to create that another way. If I'm not a car dude, if I'm not into cars, I got to figure out how am I going to create those emotions that she's seeking. Right? But just to get back to this, specifically what this video is about, it's about being the kind of man that seeks out discomfort, not the kind of man that runs away from it. Most people are running away from discomfort. They're running away from challenges. They're running away from difficulties, right? And they're weakening their character. They're becoming pussies, right? You want to grow your confidence. You want to grow your masculinity. You want to be more grounded and all this shit. You have to handle tension, anxiety, nervousness. And you need to make what used to be uncomfortable your new comfort zone. There's a lot of shit that people are afraid to do that is no big deal for me. And that's my value. That's my value. Imagine you can approach a woman and you have supreme confidence and she's getting shy and nervous because, you're so confident. That's what you want. You don't want to approach her and you're nervous as fuck. And she's like, why is he so goddamn nervous? Because you ain't dealt with enough tension in your life. When you put yourself through challenges and adversity, consciously deciding it, not life just throws you into some shit. I'm talking about you seek it out. And you could seek it out in a way where it's manageable. Like I'm talking about little simple shit as waking up early and doing that consistently. Working out every day. Doing a cold shower every day. Writing your goals down every day. Doing something you're afraid to do every day. Stepping outside your comfort zone. Like these little things add up. And it adds up very quickly because most people are not doing it. It's not very hard to become above average as a man. Like literally, if you just focus on facing your fears, focus on amplifying your strengths, figure out what's your gift. What do you have going for you that most people don't? But you're not sharpening it, you're not cultivating it, you're not what can you be a beast at? There's different kinds of beasts. Like you're not supposed to be the same beast that I am. You're your own beast. You figure it out. You look at your situation, you're like, well, how can I be a beast? He keeps talking about being a beast or whatever. Well, how can I be my version of a beast? If a guy shows up and he's an amazing painter, he's a beast at painting. I can respect that man and be like, yo, you're a beast at painting, bro. That's what I mean. Like a beast is just someone who's on another level. You can't just say he's just a man, bro. He's a beast. Right? I just use that word, but you could use other words. He's a king. Man, he's a star. You know what I mean? He's not, you can't just say, oh, he's average. You're not going to get no girls if you're average, bro. You get on these dating apps. I don't use dating apps, but I understand how they work. If you get on a dating app and you set up your profile and you look like an average dude, you're not going to get no matches, bro. You got to look like a freaking king. You got to look like a dude that's different, that's on some different shit. You got to be seductive. She has to be swiping, and then she comes across your pic and she's like, wait, whoa, who is that? Somehow, some way you got to communicate that. But not in a bad way, though. Not in a negative way. Not in an ill way. Like in a wow way. Demonstrate what your value is. Like me, if I wanted to kill it on the dating apps, I would show my physique, man. I would show my physique. I would show myself on the piano. I show myself out, doing some social activity, being a leader of men. Right? I show myself with some pre-selection. I show some pictures of me with other women. Like, you got to show off. You got to show your value. People only know what you show them. So if you don't show your value, then they're just going to think you have no value. That's it. You got to show it. You got to demonstrate it. And so the beast, he cultivates and he develops value by seeking out discomfort and strengthening his character and developing his skills. Right? Doing the things that most people would not do. Doing the shit he's afraid to do. That's how I built up my character. That's how I got good at cold approach. Cold approach. Going out and approaching women That shit is uncomfortable. But you can make something uncomfortable, what that was once uncomfortable, become comfortable. Right? And there's different levels of it. So the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. The more, like, if you decide, okay, I want to get good at approaching women, when you just start out, you're going to be uncomfortable. But if you keep doing it, you get to a point where it's easy. Literally, you can get to a point where it's easy, where it's like, yo, this is too easy. And you can do that with pretty much anything. Anything that you're afraid of, you can get to a point where you're no longer afraid of it. Or maybe you might still have some kind of fear, but it's very low, right? Because, like, for example, approach anxiety, when you see an attractive woman, a woman you find attractive, you're always going to experience some form of approach anxiety. It's just that the more you expose yourself to it, the lesser it is. It's kind of like, as long as you're in the human condition, you're always going to have some kind of negative thought or negative emotion pop up. But the better you get at handling your emotions, the weaker effect it has on you. So, for example, me, I experience negative thoughts and negative emotions, but they don't have power over me because I've worked on my character. I've worked on handling my emotions. So that's all it is, man. It's deciding, like, yo, I'm done being a regular dude. I'm done playing below my potential. And I want to change. I want to transform. All right? And that's why I created the Unbreakable Beast program. Right? Because this is for the man who just said, fuck it, man. I'm tired of this shit. I want to transform. I want to be a beast. I want to start getting women. I want to handle my dating life. I want to become the man that I always wanted to be. And I keep slacking and procrastinating and bullshitting. And it's time to make a change. So I provide my support. Because all I got to do is just tell you to do the shit I'm already doing. It's not hard for me to coach you. It's not hard for me to get you right. Get you in the place you want to be. Because all I got to do is show you my process. Look what I'm doing, bro, and it's working for me. Just do it. And I'll help you. It's not going to be easy. I'm not, that's why it's hard to do it on your own. But I provide the support. I'm like, okay, look, let's do it together. Let's go at it, man. 8 weeks. Let's go after your goals. Let's go. Let's beast out. Let's get your discipline going. Let's build up your confidence. Let's become more grounded in your masculinity. Let's get more knowledge. Let's get more experiences. Let's increase your quality of life. Let's go. Let's transform. Let's evolve. Right? That's the Unbreakable Beast program. It's $9.97. It's an 8-week program. It's me and you working together. You just set a goal. For that 8 weeks, we set a specific goal. Right? If you want to attract a certain type of girlfriend, we get clear on the type of woman you want to attract, and we go after that. And I help you become the kind of man who attracts that girl, no problem. Or if you just want abundance, you want a ton of options, I help you get that. Or you want unbreakable confidence, like you see the value in having unbreakable confidence, unshakable confidence where nobody can fuck with you. If you just want that, I'll push you through my process. It's a process you got to put yourself through. But you start where you are and you go. You don't look at some guy and say, oh, he's lucky or not. No, it ain't that, bro. He put his work in. And it's that work that he put in, you can do it too. And you start where you are. And shit can happen a lot faster than you think if you're consistent. That's where people fuck up. That lack of consistency. They start and then they stop. They start and then they stop. You got to keep it consistent. You got to be disciplined. And these character traits, no one can take them away from you. It's much greater than having $1 million and having all these things. When you have the character that can get the $1 million, the character that can get the girl, that's what it's all about. See you in the next video. Peace.